Very welcome back. Now, it's that time of year again. The hunt for the perfect Christmas tree has officially begun.
From the fresh air to the smell of pine and the crunch of the leaves.
Love that.
It's all in the part of the tradition.
Alan's like, what's a leaf? Ew. Coming to us live from Killakee Christmas Tree Farm in the foothills of the Dublin Mountains. Do you know who it is?
It's Deric.
It's Deric Hartigan.
Yeah, good morning, team. We're up here, up the Dublin Mountains. Killakee Christmas Tree Farm is where we're at this Wednesday morning. We're having the most gorgeous morning. Of course, the hunt for the perfect Christmas tree is already up and running. Justin, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Deric. Great, thanks. And yourself?
Great. Now, before we talk about trees, let's talk about the farm here itself. Talk us through the operation you've got down here.
Yeah, so we've got a farm in the Dublin Mountains here. We've about 10 acres growing of Christmas trees. And because they take kind of 7 to 10 years to grow, they're on a cycle. So we have to make sure that every year we plant enough that come through in about 10 years' time.
Now, the weather this year for growing Christmas trees, has it been good?
Oh, it's been a brilliant year. It's been a brilliant year. The crop is fantastic this year, and bumper crop, and the trees look great. A lot of rain in the autumn, and we've had a nice cold snap just now, which puts the trees into dormant mode, which is what you need going into homes.
Now, we spoke about it earlier on. The perfect Christmas tree, what makes it?
Well, number one is the size, because the big mistake people make is having too big of a tree in their home. It's a common mistake. So make sure you measure your space, both the width and the height. And you're looking for a tree that fits in, but it doesn't take over your space.
Watering the tree as well, it's very important. How much should you water your tree, Justin?
Well, listen, this is another mistake people make, is not enough water. So we've two big tips. One is, after you've bought your tree, leave it outside in some water if you've got time. Put in a bucket of water outside and just let it suck up the water, because don't forget, when it's growing, it's got roots and it's grabbing water the whole time. And then when you go inside, you know, a water-based stand, a stand with water in it, makes a big difference to the longevity of the tree.
I mean, sometimes people they might add 7-Up or they might add sugar. Like, is that worth doing?
Well, there's all these old wives' tales, but for us in our family, we go for water and it works every time. But we do hear a lot of people saying 7-Up is a common one, or a dollop of sugar. Sometimes
works.
Yeah. Well, you've only got one chance at it every year, so
this is it. Obviously, sustainability is a big thing down here. It's a big green operation on the farm.
It is, yeah. We love being part of the environment here and the circular nature of it. So after the tree is cut we grow the trees specifically to be cut. Once they get cut and brought into people's home, you want to recycle it then after Christmas. And you can do that either by, cutting off the branches and putting them in your own compost, or you can bring them to the parks around the country where they recycle them and use them then in the parks for fertilizer and decorate the beds and stuff.
And I suppose the most beautiful thing about it is the smell. It's incredible, isn't it?
The smell is awesome, and it's great having this live. It's basically a large plant in your house, and it's the most wonderful time of the year for us. We love having the trees both on the farm and in our home, and having the smell and the feeling of nature and the outdoors in our house as well.
All right, Justin, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. Now we're going to pop over to your good lady wife, Karen, is with us. Hello, Karen. Good morning.
Hi, Deric.
How are you getting on?
You're
good
very
to
welcome.
see you. Now, Karen, wreaths this time of year as well. Very important.
Very important. It's the first welcome you get on your front door. It's sense of Christmas, and people are already putting them up to really get into that festive spirit. I'd recommend people start with a wreath that has the foliage already on it. You can start with a blank wreath.
And this is on a ring?
It's on a ring. It's clamped in with a ring, and these are the branches of the Christmas tree. So if you do come to a Christmas tree farm, you can pick up branches and make your own wreath. This wire is brilliant for attaching everything on and being kind of invisible,
and it's
so
a
you
thin
can't
wire
see.
as well.
It's
so
a thin wire, and it's very malleable, and you can pick that up in any garden centre as well. Exactly, or DIY place. So you attach your wire to the ring, and then it's all about the layout and the design. And you can get so much inspiration online nowadays. So I would generally start with some pine cones, and you can have the plain ones. You might pick these up out on a walk at the weekend. You can get the kids to paint some white onto these ones with no real snow.
It can be a proper family affair,
It can be a proper family affair. And then, there's these lovely little baby pine cones as well that we have growing on some of the trees around the farm. And adding those in with some of the bigger ones can be lovely too.
So we tie them on with the wire, and we
tie them on with the wire.
Them up.
Exactly. And then, so I would lay out, kind of maybe in odd numbers is good for wreath making. So 3s and 5s works well.
3s and 5s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the holly is next. So
now you were telling me earlier on it's been a bumpy year for holly.
It's been a great year. Look at all the berries. I mean, the berries are just amazing. So getting nice big bits of berries just to give that lovely pop of red colour for the real traditional wreath is lovely.
Yeah. Now, is it all about layering it?
It is all about layering it. So you're going to come down this way, Deric.
Oh, yeah, come down this way.
Around. So this is the pretty part.
Oh, this is the pretty part.
And then this bit is going to get tucked in there.
Ah, yes, now I get you.
And just tuck that in there, exactly,
in there.
and then you can wrap it around, exactly. And then the other thing that's beautiful is eucalyptus. Smells absolutely divine, and there's big bits of it. It smells gorgeous, doesn't it? And then, you know, just snipping bits of that and adding it on, not too big, and just it gives that little kind of silvery feel to the wreath as well. This is another lovely, it's called a Suffolk fir, and it's beautiful. It's lovely movement to it. So I love to add a little bit of that onto the wreath as well.
And we just tie it all
and then
on.
You can tie it all on.
So
you can do it individually, or you can wrap it all as we go to the end. The other thing we use is ivy, again, growing everywhere. You can see a load of it on the tree over there. So we forage as much as we can locally here on the farm. And you can do the same when you're out at the weekend.
Before we let you go, bows.
Bows. So, listen, there's all sorts of colours of bows. Lovely red traditional one is gorgeous.
What are the trends you're talking?
Burgundy is huge for this year.
Nice.
And then, you know, layering different ribbons like, say, the gold and the green. Green is really in this year as well. So layering different colours.
And here's one we made earlier.
Here's one we made earlier, and some oranges and cinnamon added onto it as well. And it really just says Christmas, doesn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. Where can we find out more online?
ChristmasTreeFarm.ie, and we're running a wreath workshop on Friday for anybody interested in joining us. And we're also on Instagram.
And by the way, real or fake?
Real all the way. The smell is divine, and it's just Christmas.
It's just Christmas all over.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have more after this commercial break. We hope you enjoyed that at home. We'll see you back here in 3. Look at that.